There you are. Any news? Preparations are underway on my side, but without your help, I'll have trouble defending you.
We spoke... We think we're ready for the trial.
I think we have more than enough to clear you. Remember to give me all the documents I'll need to show, as well as the names of the witnesses, and we can go. Don't forget that during the trial, it will be up to you to tell me who to call and what to share.
Defendants, take your seats. The trial is about to begin. We are gathered here before Admirals Cabral and Barcelos. I shall be representing the inhabitants of this island. Our aim is to clarify the events that took place in front of the Ink Mistress's workshop, which led to the deaths of several of the Bridge Alliance emissaries' escorts. The emissary will represent the prosecution. Is the emissary here and ready to present her arguments?
I am. And I will prove, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that these savages murdered my escort and brought chaos to this island.
The defendants are Captain Alvida and the group of foreigners who are her guests. They are represented by the master of the shipyard.
We are also ready.
Very well. The prosecution has the floor.
Your honors, Noughts, I come here to seek justice for the lives of my men who were murdered on your streets. And I will prove to you that these savages are the killers.
Please explain how your men ended up in this part of town, when they were supposed to be part of your escort.
I'd given them the afternoon off, so I assume they were sightseeing. That's when they were attacked by these islanders and their companions.
Why would they do that?
Because they're savages. Ever since my people first set foot on Tir Fredi, we witnessed nothing but savagery. They constantly reject any form of progress. They kill people, massacre them if need be, and then pass themselves off as victims. They lure far more sophisticated people into their nets and make them pay for their crimes. Which explains why these eminent representatives of other peoples from the continent, as well as Captain Alvida, are here.
This whole speech sounds like an indictment, but you haven't provided any evidence.
This is true. Do you have any evidence or witnesses to call?
I do. I call Longshoreman Duarte to the stand.
Well, where is your witness, emissary?
I don't have the slightest idea.
You're wasting our time, emissary. Do you have any other witnesses?
I'll call the head guard.
The head guard didn't show up until after the fight.
Don't worry. We can cross-examine him if you wish.
Very well. Can you tell us what you witnessed that day?
We were on patrol in the neighborhood, and a longshoreman came to tell us that some savages had attacked a group of Alliance foreigners. We got there as quickly as we could, but by the time we arrived, the savages were putting away their weapons and the others were lying dead on the ground.
Is there any way they could have just been passing by and had drawn their weapons to assist my men?
No, they were covered in the men's blood, and we saw them finish off the last one as we approached. I'm sorry. I wish we'd gotten there sooner. We could have saved your men.
You did your duty. What could you have possibly done in the face of such savagery? What happened next?
We wanted to arrest them, but the master of the shipyard intervened and reminded us that we could only arrest the captain.
A law that's difficult to swallow when it's obvious that the ones it benefits are the true culprits, and the innocent must shoulder the burden of their crimes. questions.
In the context of this court, you will abstain from criticizing our laws, emissary.
Of course. Forgive me. I have no further questions for this witness.
Does the defense wish to question the witness?
Ask him if he can confirm who started the attack.
According to your own testimony, you did not witness the attack, yet you arrested the captain.
Well, those men have been killed, and it was obvious that the captain and her friends were responsible for their deaths.
Really? Would the scene you discovered have been different if these people were the victims of a vicious attack and were only defending themselves?
I suppose the scene would have been the same, yes. But the longshoreman...
Since the longshoreman isn't here, what he told you can't be trusted. What was the first thing the defendants said to you when you tried to arrest them?
They were only defending themselves.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Although this trial does not directly concern this incident, I would also like to point out that more of my men were killed, and within the confines of my assigned residence. It seems obvious to me that the defendants are also responsible for their deaths.
This is a very serious accusation. Do you have any evidence or witnesses to their involvement in this new attack?
Who else could have attacked my men? Who else here hates the Alliance?
My colleague's question was simple. Do you have any other evidence or witnesses?
No, Admiral. I have no more witnesses or evidence to submit to the court.
Now that the prosecution has presented its evidence and witnesses, it's time for the defense to present its case.
It's our turn now. What would you like us to present first? I call the Ink Mistress to the stand. Can you tell us what happened during the attack in front of your workshop?
I was inside my workshop at the time of the attack, and unfortunately, I didn't see the fight.
That's a very useful testimony.
The prosecution will refrain from commenting until the floor is opened. Continue, Mistress.
I didn't see anything, but I did hear what happened. I clearly heard someone shouting something before the fighting started.
Can you tell us what was shouted?
Not entirely, but I distinctly heard the words savage and traitor.
It was the native who was shouting as she threw herself at my men.
No, I didn't recognize the voice. It wasn't any of the defendants. It was a different voice. What's more, I'd like to add that the defendants were thoughtful, not the savages they've been made out to be.
Thank you, Mistress. It seems clear that the attack was preceded by insults that were proffered by the emissary's men. This contradicts her version of the events.
I don't believe a word of it.
Madam, we have tolerated your repeated interruptions, despite our requests to respect the protocol. But we will not tolerate you questioning the word of an eminent figure on our island. Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
No, I have no questions for the venerable mistress.
Would you like to call Silvio the carpenter to testify?
I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'll let you decide.
I don't know this island well enough. So, I'll take Alvida's advice. We'd better not call him to the stand.
Although his testimony is the most complete, I agree with you.
Does the defense have any other witnesses to call?
I was thinking of calling Alvida to the stand. You are all witnesses, but her word carries more weight here than yours. What do you think?
Call Alvida. She can testify for us all.
I'm more than willing to answer your questions, and those of this snake.
I call the defendant, Captain Alvida, to the stand. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what happened that day, in your own words?
My name is Captain Alvida. I had just received my new ink when it happened.
Can you remind the court of what you did to earn this new rank?
I sailed from the coast of Tynea to Ixantis in a fisherman's skiff.
A true feat. Please continue.
We barely set foot outside the Ink Mistress's shop when a group of Alliance men approached. One of them shouted at us that we were savages and traitors to our people, and that they were going to show us our true place. Then they attacked us. Fortunately, we were able to defeat them. It was only then that the head guard arrived. He wanted to arrest everyone, and you stopped him. So, I was the only one who was taken to jail, since my friends here were my guests.
Thank you, Captain. I have no further questions.
Does the prosecution have any questions for this witness?
Of course. Captain, are you sure your savage friend here didn't attack my men before you had time to see it? You wouldn't be the first person to trust in these animals and be betrayed by them.
I'm absolutely certain that the events took place just as I described them. And please don't compare my friend to an animal.
Then how do you explain that a Naut longshoreman alerted the head guard and pointed you out as the attackers?
The only explanation is that he was lying.
And who's to say you're not the one who's lying? Your hands are red with the blood of my men.
Emissary, please control yourself. If you show disrespect to the witness again, we will put an end to this trial immediately.
Please, forgive me. I have no further questions.
Master, we have no further witnesses.
We shall now proceed to show our evidence.
We would now like to present some evidence that has come to light in the course of our investigation.
Evidence? Evidence of what?
Emissary, the defense has the floor. Please allow the master of the shipyard to present his case.
I have here a document signed by this very emissary, which mentions an agreement with a certain Duarte, who works as a longshoreman. The document states that this man is to alert the head guard that an attack is taking place against the Alliance's men. It also states that he will have to testify before this court and specifically identify the natives from Tir Fredi as being behind the attack. The reward for this service is a very substantial sum of money.
It must be a forgery. A forgery created by the defendants to escape a fair punishment.
As our master librarian is a handwriting specialist, I suggest that he examine this contract and give us his expert opinion on the matter.
I will look into this during the deliberations. Have you found any other evidence?
We would like to present this report, which was found in a hideout, where this very emissary was participating in suspicious activities.
How dare you? What kind of scandalous accusation is that?
Explain yourself, master of the shipyard. It is highly unusual to describe the person representing the prosecution in this manner.
How else can I describe the activities that required the emissary to travel to an obscure cabin in the inland territory? Not to mention the fact that this report describes these activities in great detail.
Lies! Lies and more lies! An outrageous forgery!
Let the defense continue.
The emissary and her men were obviously making deals with some of our more law-averse Nauts to smuggle contraband.
For shame. Master, I'm counting on you to give us these documents so that we can find the culprits.
Yes. We won't let a few bad apples spoil the guild's reputation.
And just how did you find this obviously forged report?
You may ask your questions when the defense has finished. Carry on, master of the shipyard.
In addition to the highly instructive explanations of their smuggling activities, These documents also include a very important element that is of interest in these proceedings. The attack is clearly planned out in detail. The head guard was to be alerted as soon as it took place. If the Alliance men were able to kill the natives, the captain and her companions, then the testimony of the longshoreman and the head guard was to have cleared them of any suspicion. If not, well, we've all seen how the rest of the plan was to play out.
Nonsense! This is unacceptable!
Why would the emissary have planned such a dire scheme that would surely put the lives of her men at risk?
The report is very clear on this point. The aim was to decidedly tarnish the natives' reputation in our eyes. Some are starting to raise their voices here against what's happening in Tir Freddy, especially concerning the deportation of the natives. If we all thought the natives were savages and beasts, we'd have fewer scruples about dealing with them, wouldn't we?
That's exactly what they are!
That's
Animals.
enough, ma'am! How dare you!
We will study this report carefully. And if it proves to be true, you'll be the one to answer for it.
Master, do you have any further evidence to submit?
No, we have nothing further to present to the court.
We have nothing more to add.
The defense has presented all of its evidence, and will now defer to the council's judgment.
In that case, we will now take leave to deliberate.
Can't I plead my case?
If you were hoping to make a case for your ideas, you should know that's not how things work around here. The witnesses and the evidence are presented, and anyone can examine and refute them, but the final decision is the council's. We'll return once a unanimous decision has been made. The council has come to a decision, and I'll let Admiral Cabral announce the verdict.
Given the evidence that was presented, we have come to the conclusion that the defendants are innocent.
This is a travesty!
Silence. We don't have enough evidence to prove your responsibility in this tragic affair. However, we shall keep a close eye on you from now on, so you'll have a Nort escort with you at all times. I advise you to finish your business here quickly and return to Tynea as soon as possible. And don't even think about troubling our exonerated guests again.
The council has ruled, and the court is adjourned.
You're free, and may do as you please until you're ready to board your ship, Captain. Despite the trial, I've had the shipyard working on it, and it'll be ready to sail with the tide tomorrow.
Captain, I know what you think of me, what everyone thinks of me. But could I have a word with you?
What is it?
I hear you're looking for your mother's logbook. I know where it is.
Is that so? How could you possibly know that?
I'll tell you when the time comes, but not here. Meet me at the tavern when you're done.
I don't trust you, Silvio, but I'll come. It would be wrong not to hear you out at least once.
Ah.
Thank...
Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for getting me out of there. I'm sorry that even here, you've once again been victim to the Alliance's evil schemes. But I'll get you home. I swore I would do it, and I shall. Tomorrow, we'll have a ship. And even if I can't take you to Tier 4D straight away, it's a first step.
Why do we not leave now? You say you want to take us home, but in the next breath, you tell us we have to wait.
Because this kind of expedition is incredibly expensive. Sailing to Tier 4D takes months and costs a fortune. You're going to need a protector. A patron. But don't look at me. I don't have a coin to my name. My family does, though.
I know someone who wants to go home, too.
Not in the least. I'm very happy to be here with you. You're far less dangerous than my uncle.
We can choose our destination once we're aboard the ship. In the meantime, we can take a break at the tavern, or go for a walk. Anything you like. As long as there are no bars on the windows.
Wait. I'm sorry. I overheard your conversation. I'd like to accompany you. Even if I have to wait, I'd like to go to Tier 4D with you.
There are enough of your people on our island already.
And you can surely find another ship. The Alliance regularly funds crossings to Hikmet.
That's true. I could probably find backing for a map-making mission, but I'd have to make compromises I'm not willing to make with people I despise. Please, let me prove that not all of my people are manipulators and forces of destruction.
She did warn us and helped us with the framing, and having an ally in the Alliance could be useful.
The best I can do is to offer to let you come aboard my ship. Whether or not you can be a part of our group is a decision that's for the others to make.
Welcome to...
See.
Good grief.
Like you.
So, what can you...
I missed...
What?
Ja.
If we keep this...
You wanted to... You...
Now that we're a sec...
Goodbye.
Alvida left for the port at dawn. She was excited to see our ship at last. Are we going to meet her?
There!
We've still got...
So?
We're ready.
In that case, climb into this boat and it will take you aboard. Godspeed.
Well, what do you think of my ship? It's quite the change from that old skiff. This one even has a cabin.
Yes, it is a fine vessel. But when will you take...
But
I'm glad you came to see me.
I'm at your service.
Someone in Ixantis can surely help us. One of the admirals, perhaps.
You must be... Are you... I won't bother.
These are the arid shores of Tainea. Prepare to disembark.
We've arrived at our destination.
Thank you for coming.
Goodbye.
Yuxatis! Home at last! I hope at least one of the admirals can help us. This is the first time I've heard of an encrypted logbook.
Doesn't she have other relatives who might know her code?
She and my father hadn't been getting along very well.
Well then.
Hello?
I can't tell. That's it. I found what I needed. Alma, Estrella's first mate, whom she trusted more than anyone, survived the shipwreck, but she left Yuxantis. In my archives, I only found a rather vague indication of where she settled, but it's a start. She settled in Alima, in the port district. If it...
Goodbye. If you want us to...
Here's the coast. We'll finally be able to set foot on land. Do you know if Fausta had a way of contacting her friend? It's not going to be easy for a band... fugitives to get this to Zerin.
We should ask her.
You! It's always hard to...
The guards put up posters describing you.
Who goes?
Hey lads, we're finally gonna have some fun.
Let's show them what we're made of! Who goes there?
Hey lads, we're finally gonna have some fun.
Now
I hear guards coming this way. We should avoid them. I don't like the idea of fighting them when they're just doing their job.
the guard will soon be...
This poor fellow is risking the stocks by simply looking... for food. We should help him.
Scoundrel! Do you think the Brit
This poster describes us and says that we're wanted by the guard. We'd better tear it down.
Oh.
I know there's a patrol around here. We should take another alley to avoid them.
I thought I heard something. Again! When will they learn?
Here, parasite! You dare to try to rob me! Me! We should hang all the wretches like you who snatch bread from the hands of those who have hard earned it!
Mercy, madam!
Ah.
With
I know you... Well? What do you...
bye. I am... It's incredible.
I'm always happy.
Oh. Goodbye.
I thought I saw something.
The enemy is here! Attack! Let's show them what we're made of!
starred shores of Tynea.
Scoundrel! Do you think that bread grows on trees?
Oh! Crikey, it works!
Oh, I can't wait to meet Alma. And not just to translate the logbook. I met her as a child, but at the time I wasn't in the least interested. My parents' friends.
Come on, Alma. Come out.
We're too
without
late.
making
You!
Let's show them what we're made of!
Dare harm the captain in any way, and you'll pay for it!
Thank you for coming to our aid. But who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter. The only thing...
Have you ever seen this man, Alvida? Is he really one of your father's men?
I've never seen him before, but if he's...
Alma?
For now.
Alma, don't worry. We'll get you to the Constanzia safe and sound.
Thank you, Alvida. And thank you all. I really don't understand why these so...
Just want me dead. According to your guard, Alvida, we should...
Oh, I can't wait to meet Alma. And not just to translate the logbook. I met her as a child, but at the time I wasn't in the least interested in my parents' friends.
I know there's a patrol around here. We should take another alley to avoid...
We're too late.
You!
Come on, Alma. Come on without making a fuss. There's no point locking yourself in. You're going to be arrested any...
No closer! If you dare harm the captain in any way... You'll pay for it!
Thank you for Alvida, this is...
I'm no longer a child. And I was never a China doll. I have no need of your protection. Go tell my father that I am now old enough to look after myself. And that I'm in good company.
I am sorry that you feel this way. But I understand. And I must even say that I admire...
Have you ever seen this man, Alvida? Is he really one of your father's men?
I've never seen him before.
Alma, you can come out. You c...
Alma, don't worry. We'll get you to the Constanzia safe and sound.
Thank you, Alvida. And thank you all. I really don't understand why these soldiers... want me dead.
We'll have to be very careful on the way. Other soldiers may be looking for you.
Death to the intruders!
Let's show them what we're made of!
I hear guards coming this way. We should avoid them. I don't like the idea of fighting them when they're just doing their job.
We've almost reached the Constanzia.
I'm really grateful for your help. I must admit that I'm a little nervous about setting foot on that ship again.
Oh, it's been perfectly repaired. You'll see.
From experience, it's precisely when one thinks that one's home and dry that all hell breaks loose. Stay on your toes.
We're here. All we have to do is row out to our ship.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting me and getting me here.
We'll come with you. I believe that Alvida and you have a lot to say to each other.
What a relief to be here on the Constantia. It has been well repaired. I'm no...
Thank you, and I can't believe
I want...
the next. Prepare to disembark. We've arrived at our destination.
Hello? Good day. Could...
Look, I don't know who built this camp, but they were very close to our creature when it came through here. We should go and search the place. We might learn something interesting.
Someone called Esser wrote about seeing a giant monstrous, devastating creature heading towards the quarry.
That's exactly where that loony Ingo and his accomplices were holding Ken.
These trucks were clearly left by the Guardian. It's very strange. It's as if it wanted to dig up the earth where that strange smelly substance was spilt. There is no doubt that the Guardian was here, but it was attacked and apparently captured by Kurnaz's men, if the letters on those corpses are anything to go by.
Their orders were to take it to a cave near an orchard. Now all we have to do is find it. I wonder what they're planning to do with the creature.
Again? When will they learn?
Let's show them what we're made of!
They're up to in that cave with that creature, but it doesn't bode well. It must be important for them to go to the trouble of guarding the place like this.
Here's the Guardian. What's left of it. We need a key to open this door. This door is locked. I don't see how we could use this. I can't do anything with this. I don't see how we could use this. This document doesn't say anything useful.
Out of here!
There. You're free.
Thank you. I thought we were going to die.
I don't believe it. Rather than being terrified or frightened by the transformation they experienced, they just saw it as a weapon of war. And now they want to force up.
gave them life!
From another